Hey guys, welcome back. This is day number 80 of trading futures every day until they become profitable. Today was another good day, which I'm starting to get surprised by because I haven't taken like a valid loss since last Monday. I've done the math on everything. If I follow the rules of stopping for the day if my first trade is green and taking a second trade if the first trade is red, with an average win rate of like 70%, then 70% of my days should be green, 21% should be break even, and 9% should be red. That's with a 1-to-1 risk reward. Now, obviously, those red days will most likely be bigger than my average green day because it'll require me to have 2 losers in the one day, but it's still really promising in my opinion. Like I said, today was a good day again, and I was just looking for valid trades and executing on them without hesitation like I said I was going to do, or at least try to do. And I almost took an invalid loser that I'll show you guys because I literally tried to enter the trade and it rejected me. Thank God. A few things to go through, so let's just get started with it. Okay, so here's the first trade opportunity. It was shortly after I got on the charts at 8:30 EST. The only reason I didn't take this is because of the new rule that I developed this weekend past about the size of the fair value gaps. Because if it's a smaller fair value gap than 4 points that I want to be inversed, and we have a liquidity sweep and delivery from a fair value gap, but we don't have a good draw on liquidity, the win rate is 66% from all my testing, which is actually lower than when the fair value gap is larger, significantly lower. So it's still profitable, like I said here, but I didn't take it because I want to only take the highest quality setups. So yeah, this trade would have actually been partial here and then break even, which I would have been done for the day because it would have been a green trade. Although I might change this so that if I have a partial as my first trade, I still take a second trade or something. I have to figure it out, but yeah. Here's the second trade. This is the one that it rejected me, as you just saw, and I thought it saved me because it rejected me, but actually I should not have even gotten in this trade because on NQ there was literally equal highs above over here with this candle right here, and also this fair value gap was actually smaller than 4 points, so I needed a good draw on liquidity below, which I didn't have. So I'm glad that I did not enter this trade. A good draw on liquidity being equal lows, LRL, or data wick, by the way. Okay, this one here I was waiting for a while, and I really like this. It almost looked like PDI to me, like accumulation then distribution, or manipulation then distribution. But also, obviously it's my strat. It was inside of another fair value gap over here, and we inverse this on the 5-minute. This is 3 fair value gaps, but I just liked it because of this easy break-even point here and the high momentum candle. So I entered this trade, tried to enter right here, but as soon as the candle closed, it made a huge drop within like 1 second, like right to here, somewhere around here. So then when I got into it here, super bad entry. So pretty quickly I moved my stop to break even, and it just came back, hit me break even, which is fine. This trade here, this is another trade that I took. This is my second break even of the day, and you're like, why is this break even? It looks like it should be 1-to-1. Yeah, it should have been, but we literally had liquidity sweep delivery from a 5-minute fair value gap. We inversed the 1 minute, and we had the data high right here as a draw on liquidity. But like I said here, I got distracted at the last second and almost missed this trade because of this out of nowhere big candle, and I rushed in with a stop loss that really was too small. I should have had my stop loss at least down to here, or even down to the bottom of this wick. That's for me, that's how I placed in backtesting. And in my opinion, there was no good place to go break even here on this lag. So I always go break even at 0.5R when that's the case. And in this case, it came up to 0.8 something and then it reversed. So I moved my stop loss literally right below break even by accident because it was like super quick movement. And it stopped me out for like a $16 loss, which sucked. And then it started to go up, and I would have taken partials here before it hit break even. But anyways, yeah, that was probably a bit confusing, but that was that trade. And here, this looks crazy, but this is the trade that I actually took that ended up winning. I have my brother's top step chart on my center monitor and my trading view chart on my right monitor where I would execute. So I was looking at NQ here and trading on MNQ, which was a little bit confusing to do for the first time today, but I managed, and I entered this trade here, a little bit of drawdown, then we came up break even at 1-to-1. I took off 50%, and then let the rest run to the data high, and then I got out immediately when it hit the data high. And this is around a 1.3 total, so I think the risk reward of this trade ended up being like 1.1 or something. But yeah, I'm happy with this trade. And actually, this is why you need to look at NQ, because I was watching NQ and it came up and hit this data high, and I closed immediately on MNQ. And then right away, before touching the data high on MNQ, it reversed and came back down. I think it hit stop loss at the end, but yeah, here you can see why I took this trade, but definitely a really good one. Here is my trading journal from today and yesterday. You can see what I've marked out here, and I'm starting to include the commissions too, because that's important. And this is including that $16 loss. I just count that as commissions or whatever. But yeah, also I have this little section here for my break-even trades. I'm not going to include those on my actual journal because it'll mess up my win rate and stuff on there, but I'm just going to keep my break-even trades here with the explanations. Finally, this is on my trade of 8 for today, just to show you guys. 72 lost altogether in commissions and stuff, and then overall the end of the day up 450 after fees. Okay, so yeah, like I said before, guys, I know it's probably a lot more exciting to be able to watch my trades in live time and see my reaction and thought process, and I would love to be able to do that and give that to you guys, but I feel like it would be making a pretty big sacrifice that wouldn't pay off for my trading journey, because it takes a lot more like mental energy trying to record myself during a trade, because I feel like I can mess up my analysis and like my trades in general, because I already do that sometimes without the extra pressure. So that's one reason, and also it takes much longer to edit that style of video. But maybe in the future, once my confidence goes up as high as it could possibly be, I'll be able to live stream every day or something like that, and then out of my live stream I'll make a highlight video and post that. But that's for the future, so just gonna focus on the trading process for now, put that first. But anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. I mean, hopefully the win streak continues, but I always feel like I'm gonna jinx it. We'll see what happens, but hope you have a good night, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for day number 81 of trading futures every day until I become profitable. Thanks, guys.